Hello, dear friend. Today I went our school. I want to share something with you, and you also justify whether I am doing well or not.
Hello, that sounds interesting. Please do share what happened at school today. I'm all ears and will be happy to give you my thoughts.
Okay, today I went to school and I started basic concepts of trigonometry. Then, how can we start these basic concepts of trigonometry to the students?
That's a great topic to teach. To introduce basic trigonometry to students, you could start with the concept of triangles and how the sides and angles are related. You can explain the terms like opposite, adjacent, and hypotenuse in a simple way. Would you like some specific examples or activities to make it more engaging?
Yes, I want some specific examples.
Okay, here's a simple example. Imagine a ladder leaning against a wall. The ladder is the hypotenuse, the wall is the opposite side, and the ground is the adjacent side. You can ask students to measure these sides and see if they can find any relationship between the lengths and the angle of the ladder. Another idea is to use paper cutouts of right angle triangles to demonstrate the concepts. Would you like some more examples or would you like to move on to the next topic?
Yes, we can move on to the next topic.
All right. So, after introducing the basics of trigonometry with examples, would you like to discuss the trigonometric ratios or move on to a different topic?
Yes, I want to discuss trigonometric ratios.
Excellent choice. To explain trigonometric ratios, you can use a right angle triangle again. Define the three main ratios: sine, cosine, and tangent. Explain that each ratio is a relationship between the lengths of two specific sides of the right angle triangle in comparison to a specific angle. For example, sine of an angle is the ratio of the opposite side to the hypotenuse. Would you like me to provide examples for each ratio as well?
Yes.
Alright, let's take our ladder example again. If the ladder is 5 meters long and the wall is 4 meters tall, the sine of the angle between the ladder and the ground would be 4 by 5. The cosine would be the length of the ground between the wall and the ladder divided by 5. And the tangent would be the ratio of the wall's height to the length on the ground. These ratios remain constant for any similar right angle triangle. Would you like an explanation of how these ratios are used in trigonometry?
Yes, explain.
Trigonometric ratios are extremely useful in various calculations. For example, if you know the angle of elevation of a building from a certain distance, you can use the tangent ratio to find its height. Similarly, they are used in navigation, physics, and many other fields. Would you like a few more examples of real-world applications?
Yes, I want to know real world applications. Our students often try to ask some questions.
Okay, here's a real-world application. Surveyors use trigonometry to measure distances and heights, like the height of a tall building or a mountain, without actually climbing them. They use instruments to measure angles and then use trigonometric ratios to calculate the unknown distances. Another application is in navigation, where it's used to find the position of ships or aeroplanes. Would you like to hear more such examples?
Yes.
Alright, one more example. In computer graphics and video games, trigonometry is used to create and animate 3D objects and environments. It helps calculate the position, rotation, and movement of these objects, making the graphics realistic and dynamic. So, trigonometry is not just an abstract mathematical concept, but has practical applications in our daily lives.